Australian Grand Prix race review from the top of Townsville, Australia. Alrighty, let's get into it. First third of the race, absolute cinema. Some might say the overtakes were a bit cartoonish, but imagine that in the last few laps. That's what I'm just hoping for. I think if that happens, we'll forget that it's even the battery that's causing all this craziness. In terms of the actual race, obviously the Mercs dominated and we didn't really see what the Red Bulls or Ferrari had to offer because of their incidents and obviously Ferrari's race strategy respectively. Second half was a bit of a damp squib and I was a bit down about everything at the time, but now I've had a chance to think about it, I'm kind of curious to see what happens now for the rest of the season. As for my predictions, well, they were pretty terrible. Firstly, I thought there was going to be 20 cars finishing. There nearly was only 20 cars starting. In the end, we finished with, I think, 16 classifiers. So yeah, that was pretty shocking. It doesn't get any better. Then I thought there was a non-Mercedes winner, so none of the Mercedes engines teams. Turns out just Mercedes were going to win easily. I thought there was going to be no unconventional passes, as in no passes in weird places with the new regulations. That was wrong too. We saw Russell and Leclerc overtaking and plenty of drivers down the grid overtaking in random places. And I thought leading from that, we'd have questioning of the new regs. Now, in the prediction, I specifically said in the race, I would argue we had a lot more questioning from qualifying. And especially for me, when I first saw the cars on track in qualifying, it broke my heart seeing them not sending it into every corner. Like qualifying, you want to see them go as fast as possible. You don't want to see them super clipping or super slowing or any of that stuff. You just want to see them going at it. And then for my last thinking prediction, we had Audi/Cadillac in the top half, but not scoring points. In my predictions, I thought that meant P11, P12, but of course half of 22 is 11. So the top half and not scoring points is just one singular position, P11. And that didn't happen. But we had Bortoleto in P9, so I kind of want to take that as a win. Anyway, Audi absolutely cooked, Bortoleto cooked, Behrman cooked, Lindblad cooked, Hadjar cooked before his failure. What a race full of many, many stories. As for my top five, let's not go any further. I thought Leclerc was going to win. Piastri was second, he didn't start. Russell, he won the race. Verstappen, he didn't qualify very well. And Lando was behind Verstappen, which of course it was the other way around. So all in all, an absolute stinker, and I don't think I particularly enjoyed putting my predictions out there rather than just having them in my head, because it means that my F1 wheel knowledge or lack thereof is out there for the world to see. So on that note, I will be doing it all again for China next week. And if you're wondering what I'm up here doing, then I'm having a rest in Townsville before I head west out into the outback on my mission, cycling to every F1 circuit. So if you want to join me for that journey, then click the follow button over there. All right, get out of here. Bye.